Howdy all, welcome back to Dadtriesto Plays Star Trekker. Let's get going. So last time, yeah, we're getting to doing a job for sour candy, and that's been the put that right overhead. Okay. And it has caused me a little consternation, but I think I understand why. And we'll talk about that once we get there. But first, we need a little cash. And if we're lucky, and it looks like we're not, so I've run this a couple of times now, you are worth a little bit of cash, but I can't sell you right now. I do want to try something again, though. Let's see. Nope, you're going to bounce right back out. Okay. Alright, fine. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. So, yeah, I was hoping to... throw it into the airlock. No such luck. Alright. Getting back over here. So, oh, that's great. Look at you. Okay, so that's worth it. I've run this 3 times now. Due to the aforementioned being, not that bright, not dropping a save. But this is a great get. It will save me a pile of money. We're going to swap it in right now, actually. So, it will probably save me a whole stop at a store. Although maybe not. We're going to need to sell off our stuff. But it will save me maybe a second stop. So we need a couple of spark arresters. We're going to grab those here in a minute. Unfortunately, I think this is going to keep us from having enough cash to get everything. Oh, you know what? We'll talk about that here in a sec, too. Spark arresters, for reasons known only to the game, at least here, are worth the same whether they are popped or not. Which is great, because we need 2 of them. And as luck would have it, we can get them right here. Now, I don't think this is going to get us enough. I don't know. We'll see. Let's get over and sell our stuff off. The mining charge is what's the best bang for our buck. Go. Now I need to put. Tell you what. You come with me. Oh yeah, I can't. Okay, but I am gonna pick you up here because I want to take. Where are you? Not you. You know what, let's turn some lights on. It's in here somewhere. you. Ah, there you are. Okay. Not sure how you got all the way up there, but we're going to put you right here in the container. And we're going to grab you. So it has come to my attention that I need another one of these. Also, we're going to take you out. Why? Because part of our aforementioned troubles have to do with you, well, being at 43 right now. Okay, let's take that back. This is going to go to 7 by the time we get where we're going. Yeah, I think it's because we spend all this time in Spark City. Anyway. Now, I could put that guy right behind... Could put the fuel tanks right behind, what you call it, behind the crate. Just sort of squeeze it back there, but it's all right. So what I did was I came over here. Job board's right there. Yeah, so I did not check Starbreak, or I did check Starbreak, but I don't think we're going to have to. Because I can come right here. And I think Cosmo's got everything I need. We're going to need to fill up. Don't worry about that in just a sec. We're also going to take a job, and if we're lucky, it is the same job that we've gotten the last couple of times. Bring it back in. Get it flipped around. And yeah, so 6 hundo, 34 hundo. Yeah, these guys apparently it's good to sell before they get completely out of HP. You get a little bit more for them. 500. We'll leave one canister. Why not? Okay, so we're gonna buy two of these. We're gonna buy 2 of these. You got the big batteries. We're gonna buy one of these for a net of -6. Yeah, but this is gonna work out for us. Watch. You do not have a crate. That's unfortunate. In fact, while we're doing it, put you there. Put you right there. See what happens. We're gonna try. It's not gonna let me. Okay. Yeah, it's not gonna work. That's all right. Fortunately, you can't tell which one is popped. So, let's go ahead and get them installed. We'll get these guys sold back. Okay. Yeah, you're popped. So I think that's a bug in the game, which is going to work out nicely for us. Now, we've been okay. We didn't need all three of them, but you never know. Now, I think, yeah, see, it doesn't show any. These guys are popped. So, that's a quick 4K right there. I'll tell you what, I'm going to get the crate and bring it to, instead of the other way around. Now I could, but I'm too lazy to do it. Turn the gravity on. Got that fixed in the last one. Go. Aha, perfect. Swing you back around, and unfortunately you can't nudge it, which is too bad. Maybe if we put you sort of, just drop you in here. All right, and then you can bounce back and forth. So I can't do it here, I don't think. Yeah, no gas, but gas and red sock. So we need to visit the job board. I guess we kind of don't. We have $4,600 because of the way things played out. We got a filter this time. Notes was a big swap, so maybe we're just gonna straight ahead for New Aspen. Let's do that. I did have it's about $3,000 for the haul. Take it to Spark City, but I want to get this done, so we're going to just hustle. Because I think I understand why it's been failing. We'll talk about it. Oh, got lucky. Because we were going fast. No hull breach, though. We'll go ahead and fill up here, since we're here. Alright. Yes, yeah, just off the freeway, so let's go get it. Should hop out and put that gas in the tank. But we'll figure that out later. So the looks like the routes weren't randomized, but it looks like the loot from salvage spots is interesting. So the way this is going to work here, we're going to get to I'm going to say about where we were without having to haul a load. Almost on the nose. Okay. Let's drop in on the highway. Else I discovered, because I had been trying to sort of jump across hot routes, I had to get over here. You don't need to. Alright, so come on up over here, hang a right, and just head straight at Three Kings. You will be able to get there. I guess I never noticed, right? I always wanted to take the most direct route. And it's not what you want to do. And it does tell you, right here, you can go to Three Kings. I am hopeful that this works. And as we arrive closer, we'll talk about it more, but you have to haul something, and there are two ways to get there. The game tries to send you one way. So I've tried to go the shorter way twice, and have been so far off course from where I need to drop this cargo that I can't make the drop. The environment is just too hostile. You'll see what I mean here in a couple of hops. We've got plenty of gas. And, you know, all of this was to save one hop. But, you know, when you've got $3,000 in your checking account, one less trip in the car. Also, I was just being a little impatient, trying to get there as fast as possible. Also of note here, if you swing around Solomon Station on this side and hang a left, you can go right pretty much at Spark City without going through this little debris field. You know, just follow the trucks. Fortunately, because we are not hauling cargo, we're not going to stop in Spark City. We're just going to keep on keeping on. I wonder. Let's come to a stop here and make our jump. I'm going to stop in Spark City for just a moment. Just going to be quick about it. Where are you? There you are. You gonna fit? Because that would be great. You will not. Shoot. Alright, well, now I know. I could open it and wedge it in there, but we're not gonna do that. Okay, we need to get to... New Aspen. Right down there, all routes. Keep on hustling. That is in absolutely the wrong place. No problem. So we need to go up and over. No more highway, so we're just going to tough it out. There she blows. We're gonna sneak over here. Get on the easy route. $150. Uh-oh. Come on, drift it. There we go. Sort of makes sense in Spark City, right? Get through and get out. Alright, so we're going to set the cruise. And when we get a little bit closer, I'm going to drop a save, just in case. There we go. Alright, I'm probably going to do that right now. Just like that, we're back. So, let's talk about this, what's going to happen. You know what, we'll let it play out for a second, then we'll talk about what we're going to do about it.
Candy with a super urgent 1034. Requesting help. Please respond. Jay, think the stars you're around. The old Novadeck reactor the colonists were using has gone haywire. It's caused ruptures all over the place and made things real unstable. So we have to take action, and we have to do it fast. First, I'm gonna need you to haul the reactor out of there before it does any more damage. It's only mildly dangerous to tow. 6 out of 10, I think. Once you have it, drop it in Hell's pocket where it can't hurt anyone else. Second, I need you to find Red before he heads out of the system. He helped build this structure, and he knows it better than anyone. And besides that, it's, you know, it's our family. I'm gonna continue with the evacuation, but I'll keep comms open, okay? Here. These are the coordinates for accessing the reactor. Good luck.
So I didn't say anything this time through, but yeah, I had all kinds of questions the first time through. I'm like, you have a rig? You go get it. Oh, you're doing evacuations. Okay. Still think, you know, we could trade. I'll do evacuations and you pull the dangerous nuclear explodey thing out. And, you know, also Hell's Pocket. Who the hell wants to go to Hell's Pocket? That sounds horrible. So, get the reactor. Right up here at the top of this, it looks like there's a docking port. That is not it.
Alright. Easy does it, Lucky. As I said, you gotta be careful on the approach. Those ruptures will toss you around like confetti if you're not paying attention. Well, I can't exactly tell you it'll be a cakewalk, but you've got this. I know you do.
So, there's the reactor right there, the little purple guy. Right there. That's where you want to be. When you get there is by swinging around, and you cannot squeeze your way through here. Those things will buffet you back away. You can't do it, as far as I can tell. What you can do is squeeze your way right through here. Doesn't look like you can make it. You can. Just go slow.
Great job, LJ. You're almost at the reactor. The
Like I
original
said,
mag link should still be attached.
you can
So
just
you
do
hitch
it.
up and use the hauling power of your rig to ease it out.
So, get into here. Punch yourself straight down. That's okay if you bump. You're going slow. It's fine. Now, there it is. That's what you want. And then you just kind of go right out the side. Slowly again. Like right out here. Once we grab this, we'll talk about where I think I've screwed up, and we'll put that to the test.
Oh, nice work, LJ. Now get the big hunk of trouble-causing garbage out of here and find Eddie. I'm gonna make another evac run, but I'll meet you back here ASAP. Sour candy out.
So you can go right out here. But this thing is very large. It weighs almost 400,000 pounds. So it is a bit of a beast to haul. Now that we're out, let's check our map. So, wants us to go all the way over here to Hell's Pocket. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hops. Now I said, hey, Meteor Ridge, Purgatory, Hell's Pocket. No problem. The first time, we're going to go check our UCC in a minute. First time the climate control UCC popped just as I got to Hell's Pocket. That's a problem. It was 800 degrees in the cabin before I figured out what was going on, and there's just not enough time to fix the problem. Second time, like, okay, I know what's going on. Let's do it again. Got over to here, and the drop zone is so far away, even with the shutters down and climate control working at full blast, it just gets too hot. You can't get there fast enough. Which leads me to think you have to go from dark side. So you have to make all these hops. Also makes me think that you get here, you get, oh my god, you gotta go, hurry, hurry, hurry. There's a story beat predicated on you hitting one of these things. So, let's hop out of our seat for just a sec, because when I checked this guy right before we hopped over, yeah, so it's 23. Pretty soon it's gonna pop on us, but for now it's okay. Before I made the jump from Purgatory, it was 7, I think. So it's getting worn out. Fortunately, Spark City is pretty close, at least the gate for it is. Okay, a small collision. We're going to slow down just a bit. Did it get... I got the trailer. Okay, that's what's happening. Yeah. Alright, well, let's just move slow. Get that cleared and we'll get out of here. And this time we'll go the way the game wants us to. We'll see what happens. Now,
This is GB calling for Lucky J. I know you're busy hauling some volatile cargo, so I'll keep it short. Drop that reactor in Hell's Pocket and get the hell out. Sour Candy and me will handle logistics and try to get the new Aspen situation under control. Good luck.
you would expect they would clear the route here, but they do not, so... I saw the speed limit 150. We're gonna do that. Well, maybe. Gonna be able to get up to 150. Alright, we're gonna go right around here. I see the highway, but it is a long way off. Maybe we'll get lucky.
Request to see your cab at the local way station.
Yeah, Russell, we're not doing that.
Stop in the reserved bay. Shouldn't take too long.
Yeah, so this is the other thing. This should not happen while we're doing this. Alright, Russell, you're lucky. It's right here. But that should really be patched out, right? If you've got a time-critical mission, don't make me pull over, right? GB should be clearing all that.
Okay, once your truck comes to a halt, we'll start the scan. Hand off the throttle. It shouldn't take more than a few seconds. Load approved, and you're cleared to roll. Take it easy out there.
Particularly in Spark City. Don't stop me here. That's dude. On the plus side, there's our route. Come on, let's just get clear. I know, 39 kilovolts. It's a lot. There we go. Come on, let's just get there. Alright, a couple more hops. So let's just fall in with these guys. I would love to stop, fellas, but I really want to test my theory. So, I'm not gonna. Alright. Yeah. Seems like there should be a fissile material. Everybody get out the way. Of course, maybe that just happens all the time here. Hold up. Alright, so red sock, we're okay. We get to dark side, we'll check our climate control. I suppose red sock always could have a thing, but we know how to close the shutters, and climate control goes, we can be quick about it. Alright, all routes. We're going to dark side. 35 miles. We'll worry about gas later. We get to dark side, we'll check on our UCC. We'll take care of that before we make our last hop. All routes. There's dark side. We're getting there slowly but surely. Getting there. I do like, I don't know if it's been a patch or because we just opened up that last sector, there's a lot more traffic. The world is a lot more lived in, which is pretty cool. Fortunately, no debris. We'll just be a little bit. Alright, we'll just try and avoid that. Yep. Let's put the brakes on. Not sure how it hit the trailer and not us, but you know, it's alright. It's a problem for not me. Let's slide in here. I'm a little salty about that, to be honest. So, we're going to come to a complete stop in the middle of the freeway. And hope this is not a problem. Because we gotta have this patched. No ifs, ands, or buts. There we go. Hey, while we're here, 12. Yeah. All right. One more. We'll do this on dark side. Let's get out of here before we need to worry about a flare. Hauling a double, huh? All right. Not sure I can take him before we get there. Do me a favor and go over there. Yeah, well, it's okay. You know that's going to be a problem at an inopportune moment, right? Okay. Last hop. Next to last hop. Penultimate hop. Fellas.
This is an automated inspection checkpoint. Please be patient while we check for compliance with local regulations.
GB should have called ahead.
Inspection has concluded. Result is green.
I mean, I can drop the reactor right here if you want. Are you sure? Good choice. Alright. A little less than 2 miles. Zing on over there, and then we will check our UCC. It's like our suit needs one too, although we're not going to need it where we're going. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to drop a save. And I will do that right now. Okay. So let's come to a stop. Took us a half a tank of gas to get here. Honestly, I really kind of want to put that gas in. Okay, so busted UCC. All right. We'll go ahead and put you right here. Just, come on. Thank you. I'm also going to turn off shock shielding. And then what's going to be a problem is you. Let's check on him. Yeah, 9. Now 0. Should know better. It's okay. Good. Let's turn core systems back on. There we go. Good climate. Actually, we'll need to turn you off for a sec. Oop. Close you back up. And you're right here, pick up. We'll fix our suit in a minute. Alright, climate's back on. Hold on. Okay, suit's having a problem. We'll worry about that later. Now. We're going to need to go cold. Actually, let's bring those back up for just a sec. And because I know where we're going, okay. So this is the way the game has taken us.
Hey, OJ, you out there? I'm heading to Heaven's Rest to follow up on something that might help our investigation. Head over there when you got time. I'll fill you in. Just stay out.
Alright, so how far is our drop? 1.8 miles, okay. So we're gonna hustle. We still may not make it. Though it's 50 still, so, interesting. Alright, we're gonna slow down. So, when you come in from the other way, dark side over there, it gets hot here real fast. It won't let you go. I can see why they call it that. Okay. Funny, this should not be a... Right. Oh. I need to close the shutters. Yep. Max. No. Come on. Don't do that to me. Ugh. So. Alright. That's fine. We'll do what the game wants. Yeah, it looks like it's just gonna let us stay. So we'll go there at 50. Uh-oh. Well, now we gotta hustle. So this bit's a little bit rough, honestly. It's keeping it aimed in there, and it's right. We're going 100, but it keeps getting away from us. Right, we should be getting to this, but it just feels like it keeps escaping us. Now, that said, we're not having problems with climate, so we can keep chasing it down. But this feels a bit bugged. So is this it? Sure enough. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't feel quite right. It's okay. We'll drop it and then we'll get out of here. It's okay, so too high. I am just terrible at this. There we go. Tell you what. Yeah, so definitely definitely a little home cooking if you go through the right gate. There we go. So.
Great to see you still in one piece, LJ. Candy probably already mentioned it, but try and find Red Eddie. He should be near your location, and we could use his help.
Okay. So we need to get out of here, and fast. So I guess you really sort of have to do this third person. That's fine. That's frustrating. We're not aligned. Are we, like, we need to be on the other side of it? This is a little frustrating. Hope I am going the right way. I don't think I am. And now I don't know how I get out of this. Well, definitely on the wrong side now. Alright, let's try this again. This is a tough one. There we go. Alright, we gotta go fix our, yeah. Let's just pop out here to the side. We'll fix our leak, and we'll call it good. Alright, oxygen's fine. Let's go get it. Right where we were. Alright, now we're on the hunt for Red Eddy, but we'll worry about that later. Let's get you patched. Okay. Let's do one more thing before we forget. Here we go. And just like that, we are not any richer, but maybe a little further along. Alright, Red Eddie is in Red Sock. We will figure that out in the next one. I'm going to end the episode here. If you've got any tips or tricks for me, I'd love to hear them. And as always, thanks for watching.